Hello everyone, I'm Rod Walton with POWERGEN International, and I'm here with the great Archie Manning, legendary college and NFL quarterback and New Orleans resident. And Archie, we had a great talk up there on the stage. You told us a lot of great stories, and I thought we might just share one. If you talk about maybe one of your fondest football memories.
You know, I played majority of my career, Rod, here with the New Orleans Saints. We weren't real good. We didn't win any championships or anything. So I think just the entire trip, the entire journey, because I was one of these kids that grew up in a small rural town in Mississippi, 48 people in my graduating class. We had 18 people on our football team. But yet, I got a college scholarship. I got to play college football, played under an unbelievably great coach with a good team there, went on, drafted to play pro football and did it for 15 years. So I think just the entire journey was the most exciting part. I'm just so glad that I got to do it. And I know I didn't see the brightest side of it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I learned so much, and the people, the friends that I have around this game, coaches, players, staff, support people and everything, some of the greatest friends anyone could have. So I've been very fortunate.
That's awesome. Well, kind of staying on the football theme, one of the things, obviously it's a big issue now. It's not new. It happened when you were playing. You took a lot of hits, but the concussion issue. And if you could talk about that.
It's a huge issue. And, you know, I'm so proud of everyone connected to the game of football for addressing this. It's really 5 or 6 years ago when it really got turned up, and it was time. It needed to be addressed. Football will always be a physical game. There will always be injuries in football. But every aspect of the game has worked hard and taken steps to make our game safer. Pro football, which kind of leads the way and others follow, they've done away with the players using their body as missiles,
right.
The head-to-head hits that are so dangerous.
Right.
And if it happens, it doesn't happen very much anymore, but when it does, the fines, we always say the best way to get to a pro football player is through his pocketbook.
Yeah.
The fines were a fine that used to be $2,500 or $3,000, now $50,000 for a hit like that.
Targeting.
I think colleges have even taken a better step. And if you target someone, if you do that, you target somebody during the course of a game, you're out of the game.
Right.
I think that's a great rule. If you do it in the second half of a game, you don't play the first half the next week. If you do it 2 or 3 times during the year, you're going to miss a full game.
Yeah.
I think you know, certainly coaches have been aware of that. They know the game needs to be safer. They also, if you practice all week and want to have the game on Saturday, stay in the game. Don't target anyone. Yeah. One thing we found, I belong to an association called the National Football Foundation College Hall of Fame, and we've addressed the safety issue. And we had to kind of get after high school coaches a little bit. And I love that fraternity of people maybe as much as any in our country. And we all know people, men who played football, probably so many cases I know in mine other than my dad or maybe a family member, that high school coaches had a great impact on my life. High school coaches turned boys into men. But there was too much contact going on during the week, during practice in high school. In defense of high school coaches, they said, well, we got to teach these kids how to tackle. But we've gotten back, they've bought in. They're teaching them how to tackle the right way, the old-fashioned way without using the head. Quick story in my day, they never said the word concussion. You never said concussion. You got dinged. You got dinged. So one day, we're playing the Eagles here in New Orleans, I get dinged. My 2 best friends on the team, one was my backup quarterback, Bobby Scott. The other was the middle linebacker, Joe Fetterspill. We were best friends. We'd all played against each other in college. Bobby at Tennessee, Fed at Kentucky. I get dinged. Now, Scotty never had a concussion because he didn't play. He was the backup. But I'm on the bench. You know, they popped this ammonia cap. It's got it growing under my nose, and Joe Fetterspill came up to me and said, I had red hair in those days. He said, Red, you going back in? I said, I'm going to try to go back in. I'm trying to clear these cobwebs so I can go back in. He said, well, you got to go back in. Scotty's over there warming up and he's already thrown 3 interceptions.
That's great. Well, I want to tell you what a pleasure and what an honor it is to have you at POWERGEN and tell us these stories and give us insights, despite all the glory, what's really important, you know, with family and what you're proud of. And it's been a great honor. And thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Rod. Glad to have y'all in New Orleans.
All right, that's it for Rod Walton at POWERGEN. Thank you.